Christmas, the jolliest time of the year. The children are singing, families are reuniting, Santa is coming, and everyone has the perfect excuse to buy all these overpriced products nobody really needs. This is what Christmas is all about. Oh, and also Jesus, but that's not that important. Merry Christmas, everyone! Ho ho ho! Fa la 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 la! Fa la... Fa... What? No? What? I welcome you to Dead Rising 4. The game starts with Frank West. He's a journalist waking up in a mall full of zombies. We are immediately given all kinds of weapons to defend ourselves, like a circular saw attached to a sledgehammer, a crossbow that shoots fireworks, and a gun that shoots whatever the hell that is, and Thor's f***ing axe. Okay. But Frank wakes up because it was all a dream. He then gets a call from Vic, his student, and they both go to investigate a military base because there have been rumors that there are shady things happening there. First, we get in through the front gate and we get a security card, as no one was actually guarding it. We just went in like we owned the place. We find the guy that was supposed to guard the entrance staring at some boxes, contemplating his life's decisions. I knock him out and we enter the inside of the building. I then take a selfie, as you do in this type of situations. And going forward, I fall into a room with a zombie. I kill it, and in the next room I fight, take a guess. You guessed it, more zombies. Yay, here's your prize. We find out that they are doing experiments on living zombies. Dead zombies. Zombies. Vic, being the hero that she is, shoots one of the zombies to put it out of its misery and alerts everyone of our presence. We split up, and shortly after I learn how to craft a sledgehammer that has grenades duct taped to it, and it proved to be more than enough against the zombie horde. I barely get out alive, and the little bitch just drives off without me. After that, 4 months pass and this government agent comes to Frank and says, "Hey, there's a zombie outbreak going on, and you are the only one that can save us, Frank. You are the only one that can save America." Frank agrees to help, and we go to the town of Willamette, where the outbreak is happening, and also happens to be the same place in which the first Dead Rising game took place. Our helicopter gets shot down by an RPG and we crash into the Willamette Mall. I grab an electric guitar and I start to swing it to fend off the zombies. After I beat the last zombie with a chair, I talk to Agent Brad and we agree to meet at the hotel. But first I stop by the Asian restaurant to see if I can find some fresh ramen. I didn't find any, but instead I find a big ass katana and also, take a guess. You guessed it, more zombies. Yay, here's your second prize. Going further into the mall, I throw a Molotov at a group of zombies to help save a stranded citizen. After I cleared the zombies, in return he gave me some dynamite, which made me question why didn't he just use it to kill the zombies himself. In the end, I reached the conclusion that he must have just been stupid. I reach Brad and Connor, we fend off some raiders and some zombies, and after that we split up. I win a boxing match against 2 zombies and I participate in a kart race, normal everyday things you do when the zombie apocalypse arrives. Cruising around the mall, I found a ship that was floating in a pool full of zombies. Even though they weren't an imminent danger to me, I couldn't help myself and I threw a Molotov in there. I took a selfie and I continued my way on a Segway. Besides the abundance of zombies, this game also has an abundance of outfits. In the span of like 5 minutes, I was dressed as an anime girl, an executioner, a matador, and as a shark. I reached the gates of a mighty castle full of knights. Just kidding, they are just some middle-aged dudes playing dress up and acting like they are protecting some beautiful damsel. I try shooting them with my t-shirt launcher, but it proves ineffective against their armor, so I switch to my automatic shotgun and I start blasting. I also found a badass armor and some medieval weapons, which made me feel like I was playing Dark Souls. But I really enjoyed it. The medieval fantasy was really starting to grow on me. I fight their leader, a crazy woman named Sandra. I defeat her and I pick up her flaming mace and shield. Now this right here really gives me Dark Souls vibes. I get down to the parking lot where I build myself a buggy with a machine gun and a rocket launcher attached to it, and I finally go into the open world. This is where this game really shines. I'm really impressed of how many zombies are displayed on the screen, and I find it very fun to drive around, shoot and blow up groups of zombies. I found a group of survivors fighting for their lives. I decided to help them. Unfortunately, I didn't take in consideration that they would also die from that explosion. I reach a shelter that is filled with zombies, but there are also survivors trapped in the rooms inside, so I clear the building of all the zombies and the residents of the shelter thank me.
Thank you, man.
Hey man, thank you.
man.
I don't know what we would have
Nice
done without
costume,
you.
jackass.
I also decided to change my outfit because the knight armor was really starting to break my immersion. Yeah, that's much better. I go out and test my new weapons, a flaming sword and an ice sword. I know that these weapons don't make any sense, but who cares, this is really fun. I wanted to buy a Christmas tree, but nobody was there to sell me one as they were all probably dead. Instead, there were a bunch of elves there that started attacking me. I even found Santa's chair, but an electric field trapped me inside this circle. I fought some more elves and then Santa himself showed up, but he was not there to tell me that I was a good boy. He was there to tell me that I was a very naughty boy and that my ass needed a spanking. Fortunately, he was no match for my assault rifle and my ice sword, and just like that, Santa was dead. The old geezer never stood a chance. I even found a freaking exosuit, but it only lasted for about 10 seconds before it broke down.
What are you getting yourself into, Dick?
Mr. West, shame you're not proving as useful as your friend.
To be honest, I really enjoyed playing this game. There was a plot in there about a private militia doing experiments with the zombie virus, but I couldn't care less about it. But people don't play these games for their story, they play it for the crazy weapons and the crazy vehicles and for all the zombie killing. Anyways, this is it for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, consider subscribing for more quality content like this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!